Hello, welcome back to the Visible Audit. This channel exists for one reason: to help business owners stop losing customers to competitors already dominating page one on Google before the conversation even begins. Most businesses do not have a service problem, they have a visibility problem. If buyers cannot find you when they are actively searching for your services, Google is simply handing those customers to someone else. So on this channel, we do live website audits and real Google searches to expose the visibility leaks, conversion leaks, and ranking opportunities most business owners never even realize are costing them leads. Here's how the process works. First, we randomly choose a local business niche. Then we randomly choose a state. After that, we perform a live Google search exactly like a real customer would. We use keywords everywhere to identify the actual high-intent search phrases buyers are typing into Google when they are ready to hire or purchase. Then we usually look for businesses sitting around page 2 of Google because these companies are often very close to major growth, but are still invisible to most buyers. From there, we break down what they are doing right, what is hurting their rankings, what competitors are doing better, how their homepage could convert more visitors into actual leads, and what simple enhancements could help improve both visibility and conversion performance. Now, in these public audits, we usually focus mostly on the homepage for educational purposes, but in a full website monetization review, we would analyze the entire site structure, service pages, metadata, conversion flow, authority positioning, keyword targeting, and overall search footprint. The goal is simple: help businesses build page one visibility so competitors stop intercepting buyers online. So let's spin the wheel, choose today's niche, and see which business we're auditing today. And if you're a business owner watching this and want a website monetization review for your own company, check the link in the description down below. All right, electrical contractor. Now let's choose the state. Pennsylvania. All right, let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is just type electrical contractor Pennsylvania. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, as you can see, that doesn't get any search and there's no one paying for ads. So what we need to do is use keywords everywhere to find actual phrases that are being searched. And it look like what is actually being searched is PA electrical contractors. PA electrical contractors has 70 searches a month. People are spending as much as $2.69 a click, and no one spends $2.69 a click unless they're getting actual leads. So this is the right phrase that we need to be targeting if we're an electrical contractor in Pennsylvania. Okay, and we don't care about page one, but we do want to help the companies that are on the verge of major growth on page 2. So now we're going to see page 2, and we find this one, Procore.com. Find electrical contractors in Pennsylvania. Let's first look at their site and see if they're a directory. We don't want a directory site. We want an actual company site. So let's see if these guys are an actual company website, and they are page 2, spot 2. Okay, so right off the bat, I do want to commend them for what they are doing right, which is they do have a home tab, which is really good. Most companies don't know to click on the logo, and that'll take you back to the home page. So having a home tab is great because most people come into your website through various index pages. They get the information they need, and they always go back to the home page to convert. One thing that I do want to mention, if we go back to the listing, is that their listing title says Pennsylvania Electrical Contractor Solutions, okay? Because it's basically just their brand name and then home. Google doesn't care about your brand. They want to make sure that your optimized titles and your meta description matches exactly what people are typing in on Google. That's how they know to put you on page 1 as the best answer. So it would be better for the Pennsylvania Electrical Contractor Solutions to put PA Electrical Contractors. and then a hyphen, and then, PECS, or then hyphen Pennsylvania Electrical Contractor Solutions. And that's it. No PECS abbreviation and no home. If they just had it like that, Google would immediately relate them to keyword searches that are being typed where there's real volume and people paying for ads. And then in their meta description, they need to have it be 22 words or 146 characters, and it needs to say PA. I would put something like, looking for PA electrical contractors, ? We specialize in a variety of sectors such as new build, renovations, or maintenance of industrial, commercial, and residential properties. That's it. That's all they would need to put. And that would get a lot more clicks and conversions from people that lean in and say, yes, that's what I'm looking for. And Google would appreciate them doing that and probably put them on the first page of Google just because they actually match what is being typed. Okay, now we go to their website and we look at this. Now, this is the most valuable piece of real estate they have on the website. Bottom line results, that doesn't signal that, they help me. I would rather it say something like, looking for PA electrical contractors, ? But then instead, no one cares about them. So having our group, our people, and then also a changing headline, or a changing header, that also distracts users. It needs to go back. It needs to be set on, they have all kinds of different header changes. This should be a locked in header. It should never move. It should never have arrows on the left or right. Okay, it should just stay static like that. And it should say, looking for PA electrical contractors. We are a group of, I would say, like, hire the best group of independently affiliated contractors committed to providing general contractors, project owners, plant managers, maintenance managers, and other decision makers with top service to help save time, space those words out, and money on electrical projects. Then I would put, instead of learn more, I would change this to an orange background with white writing, and I would put get started now. That would immediately signal to someone searching that they landed on the right site, the key phrase matches what they just typed out, and the button represents an empowerment move where the person can get started now. And that should lead to a page where someone can fill out a form for a call back or to get a free estimate. Okay? Again, all of these buttons need to be orange background with white writing. No one wants to watch anything, so this is kind of pointless to have on their website. No one cares about their expertise. This headline needs to change and focus on the user. But other than that, fixing the buttons and fixing so it should look like this, orange background with white writing on everywhere that they have a button. And instead of view all expertise, it would be like, check out our portfolio or check out our case studies or successful case studies, something like that. Okay. And then again, this headline needs to change to something that lures the person in and makes them feel understood and makes them feel like they're going to get an exceptional service. Okay, so that would be what I would do on the homepage. But this top of header is the number one real estate. This needs to make me immediately say to myself, yes, this is where I'm supposed to be. Okay, so that's what I would do on the homepage. Of course, in a full website review, I'd go through all the pages and fix and enhance all the conversion elements. And then, of course, we would optimize the metadata across every site or every page so that Google sees it as the most relevant, best answer to bring up at the top of search. Again, if you're a business owner watching this, please apply these tips to your website. And if you have a website you want us to review, see the link in the description down below. Thank you for watching.